This is the F-104 Lockheed Starfighter, which has been reassigned to several units within the Air Defense Command. The supersonic day fighter interceptor is distinguished by its stubby razor-sharp wings measuring just 7.5 feet from wingtip to fuselage, its tricycle landing gear, and its T-shaped tail. This powerful
ADC complements its manned interceptor force with the Beaumark ground-to-air unmanned interceptor. The Beaumark is stored in a concrete and steel shelter building where it is maintained in a constant state of... This supersonic guided missile is designed to intercept and destroy enemy aircraft hundreds of miles away from intended targets and is capable of operation at extremely high altitudes.
The mission of the Montgomery Air Defense Sector, simply stated, is to defend the southeast United States against aerospace attack. To do this job, we have a tri-service Army, Navy, Air Force team working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, around the clock. We have over 7,000 people in this system defending the southeastern part of the United States at the present time. As a matter of background, the North American Air Defense System was created by a joint agreement between the United States and Canada back in September of 1957. The Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States and the Canadian Chiefs of Staff Committee implemented this agreement by creation of the NORAD Air Defense Command in May of 1948. The mission of the NORAD Air Defense System is to defend the Northern Hemisphere against aerospace attack. This command is set up under a U.S. Air Force General Officer, General Gearhart, with a Canadian Air Marshal Deputy, Air Marshal Sleman. From their headquarters in Oklahoma City, they direct the entire NORAD air defense system. This includes all of the United States from north of Mexico, all of Canada, and Alaska. The Montgomery sector is a part of this system. I would like to show you from this map a general outline of this system that NORAD has. In order to do this defense job for the Northern Hemisphere, there have been established by the United States ballistic early warning systems located in Alaska, Greenland, and in England. This system will provide early warning to the entire defense system in the event of missile attack. In addition, there is a system of radars across the Aleutian chain, northern Canada into Greenland, called the Dew Line, across this area. There is a secondary radar defense line located across this section of Canada, and a third line called the Pine Tree Line on the south boundary of Canada and the northern part of the United States. In addition to that, the United States has Navy picket vessels located offshore around the perimeters on the east and west coast, plus Lockheed RC-121 early warning aircraft. These aircraft fly across the Pacific reaches down as far as the Marshall Islands and from Greenland as far down as the Bahamas in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, in comparison, you can see our sector here at the Montgomery sector in relation to the rest of the NORAD system. I would like to show you the aircraft and missiles that we have to defend the southeastern part of the United States. Of the interceptor fighters, the Lockheed 104, the Convair 106, the McDonnell 101, the Convair 102, and the Navy F-4B interceptor fighters are all in the system defending this area. In addition, we have the Lockheed RC-121 airborne early warning aircraft. Now, in addition to the interceptors, we have missiles from both Army and Air Force in this operation. The U.S. Army Nike Hercules missile, the U.S. Air Force Bomark missile, and U.S. Army's Hawk missile. In order to provide a complete air defense system in this sector and to use the interceptor aircraft and the missiles, we must have many other elements consisting of radar, the control center, and the 7,000 people working together as a team. There are 4 basic elements to this mission. First, we must detect that there is something in the system. We must fly out and identify it. We must, after we identify it, destroy it if necessary. On this map, we have in this outline the boundaries of the Montgomery Air Defense Sector. This area extends generally to the east from the Mississippi River area on a line south of Memphis, south of Knoxville, down through Savannah. In this system, and here we are at our blockhouse at Montgomery, Alabama, we have an extensive network of radars, air bases, and missile sites to provide the total air defense capability. Remembering these 4 basic functions we must perform. We must first detect an object in the air. We must then identify it. And after we have flown out in the interception for the identification, we must make a decision whether it's friendly or of other sources and take appropriate tactical action. To do this job, we have a number of heavy radars located along the northern central area of the sector. In addition, there are heavy radars down the peninsula of Florida and also along the Gulf Coast, which gives us a complete early warning system. Now, there is a very extensive communication system that ties the output of each of these radars into the blockhouse. This data comes in over various landlines and radio circuitry and is fed into our computer. The computer takes the data and then provides a video screen for our operators to watch the airborne tracks. This is a complete, up-to-date, real-time system. We in turn pass information from our sector across to the Washington sector and to sectors to the north and to the west, so that there is a constant interchange of information over all air traffic in the area. We are particularly concerned these days, of course, with activities down around the southern portion of Florida as affects the defense zones in that area. Now, the air bases that we have in the system upon which our interceptors work from are located in these areas. You'll note that they are scattered around our perimeters so that they're in position to fly out and perform the interception function that is necessary. In addition to the interceptors, we have Nike Hercules missiles deployed through these areas and also through the southern Florida area. We also keep our early warning airborne aircraft down working through this area, as well as Navy picket ships. This is the system that's defending the southeast part of the United States, and I'm very pleased to let you know that it is combat ready to operate at all times. During the Cuban crisis and buildup, through October and December of last year, this sector worked around the clock at the heaviest accelerated rate that's been imposed on the NORAD system. We worked through our immediate headquarters, the 32nd Air Division, commanded by General Gent at Oklahoma City, and I'm glad to let you know that the reinforcements we had worked perfectly. The system is sufficiently flexible today that we can deploy forces from other parts of the United States in a matter of hours into this area. We currently have an adequate force to defend this area against the threats with which we are faced. We are concerned, of course, about activities to the south, and we pay particular attention to this area. I would like to take you up to our command battle staff operations and let you see exactly what goes on in the blockhouse. From there to the computer and to our big power plant that makes this a completely independent operating system.
The air defense situation. F-104 starfighters of the 83rd to respond to any call. This crack team can put its record-busting fighters in the air in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Here's how. Can detect and identify hundreds of aircraft simultaneously and analyze
This is Lowell Thomas saying so long until tomorrow.
the speed and flight as Major Drew makes 2 runs over the course.
Yankee Golf 05, this is Oak Grove Control, Vector 270, gate climb to Angels 35. Yankee Golf 05, your target 27 starboard, 135 miles.
Yankee Golf 03, you have tower frequency, channel 117. Am I clear for tower fric? 03, final fuel, 3837.
05, your target heading 360.
Understand 03, come back, your freak, enable contact home plate. Yankee Golf 07, I have a contact target 70 starboard 26.
Roger, Yankee Golf 05. Yankee Golf 05, wind level, set speed 1.35.
Yankee Golf 06, steady 180.
Yankee Golf 05, target 24 starboard, 98.
07, advising Oak Grove, clearing mugs.
Yankee Golf 05, your target will be crossing starboard to port. Check armament switches safe. 05, steady on, target 10 starboard, 75. 05, armament switches safe.
06, selecting armament switches hot. 06, target 4 miles. 06, Roger, tally ho target. 06, 20 seconds, big bang. 06, missile underway, breaking 180. 06, advise Oak Grove, MA kill. 06, Pigeons home plate.
1,000 miles away. The time saved by Sage is time gained by our defense weapons to stop enemy bombers or missiles before they can reach their target. The speed and precision of Sage make it a vital link in the 4-phase air defense system: detection, identification, interception, destruction.
Hawk climbs fast and, like its fierce namesake, swoops down for the kill. Combined speed of the two missiles is more than 2,000 miles per hour, like bullet against bullet. Watch the middle of the picture. The puff on the left is Honest John exhaust. Kills like this historic first add tremendous firepower capability to highly mobile combat forces. Now let's watch the same action step by step and see why the versatile Hawk will be used not only by the United States Army and the United States Marine Corps, but by 5 European NATO nations: France, West Germany, Belgium, Holland, and Italy, as a common defensive weapon.
Homes on the target despite any attempts to escape. Hawk in development has been fired successfully at many kinds of the most modern high-speed targets available. Research and development of Hawk has been carried out at Raytheon in Bedford, Massachusetts, and at White Sands, New Mexico, and production at facilities in Andover, Massachusetts. This, then, is the story of the Army's Hawk, the missile, the system, and its lethal low-altitude capabilities.
F-104 is characteristic of the kind of engineering skill and aeronautics.
Object to intercept, to identify, play a major role in the nation's air warning and control system by assisting in detecting, identifying,
Technology that has led the United States Air Force today to the threshold.
intercepting, and if necessary, destroying unidentified aircraft. Sage digests a mountainous mass.
Space.
Makes it possible for the controller on the ground to direct the interceptor to any unidentified aircraft. After which the F-106's own radar locks onto the...
which set a world speed record in the 319th fighter
After target selection, Sage can automatically... It detects and gives immediate warning of unidentified aircraft flying over articulated on the periphery of the North American
command. Earlier this year, ADC placed the versatile F-104 on active air...
and in split seconds adjust course, speeds and altitudes to complete the intercept. Sage the 11 polar regions. The warning then millionths of a second and displays it for the commander and his staff to act upon. Given the command, the Sage computer selects
1958 of 1,404 miles per hour has well earned its nickname of Missile with a Man in it.
these flights is to intercept. Identify. Today's interceptors are equipped with the object of destroy attacking aircraft far from their intended target area. This aircraft upon command signal from the nearest Sage Direction Center, the missile shelter is opened and the missile is erected into firing.
Carries the Sidewinder air-to-air heat-seeking rocket